Hello and welcome to game 162 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, the final round. We are here now in the post Kingsfield world. It's kind of funny because PIP 161 was recorded pre Kingsfield, and now we are in the post Kingsfield world. Reminder: Kingsfield, the name, was allegedly taken from a golf course when I think it was some members of From Software visited England. And they saw a golf course called Kingsfield, and as allegedly where they got the name from. I think I once tried to search to see if that golf course still existed, but I don't know. Anyway, hey, what's up, weird? This has nothing to do with Kingsfield or FromSoft. This is a golf game that is a Konami game, one of the Konami sports games of the mid to late 90s. Kind of, I think, the last batch of their initial wave of sports releases. Especially in North America, they had this Konami XXL Sports Series, Bottom of the Ninth, International Track and Field, Goal Storm, which would go on, I think, to become Winning 11 in Japan, and maybe that becomes Pro Evolution Soccer. I honestly forget the lineage there, but so basically what I'm saying is, if I feel like this is the least known of these Konami games. I don't think Konami makes another golf game. I didn't exhaustively search that, but I'm pretty sure the answer is no. In comparison to, there is a Kingsfield golf course okay, well, there you go. Oh yeah. What's the do item? By all means. But yeah, so it seems like this is kind of the most, and this is also a game that's really confusing. Oh yeah, all right, that's a good idea. Let me write that down. I like that one. Where's my list of things? Oh, here you go. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. So anyway, this is the North American title for this game. However, that is not the title of this game in either PAL regions or Japan. It has different names, but for those regions. So it's only the final round in North America. And it's going to get even more confusing as we go into it. So let's go ahead. Let's pull out over to the Discovery Zone as we try to nail down. So I'm going to be honest. This is kind of one of those games like Onside Complete Soccer, where I frankly do not have where I frankly do not have a lot when it comes to information about the game itself, because it just doesn't seem like anyone has made a lot of information about the game. So really what we're working with here is just sort of nailing down what is the game we're even talking about. That is kind of the major operation here. So on that note, final round is a golf game. We're gonna probably play a round of golf, Oh, you really use Ultra Golf on Turtles in Time? That's funny. I love stories about sports games and other games sharing engines. I think that's great. Shoutouts before someone mentions Virtual Hide Glide by T&E Soft. Our goal is gonna be to play a round of golf. Probably. It usually seems like that. A lot of these golf games will give you credits after playing one round of golf. So yeah, the prediction is up if you want to predict what I'm going to score this. And of course, as I mentioned, this is a Konami joint. Konami developed, Konami published. They have not yet at this point moved all the sports people to Osaka, which I think is what happens eventually. But at this point, it's all just Konami. So the first order of business when defining what is this game that we're talking about is, it is not this game. Konami previously developed and published a boxing game called The Final Round. It's a late 80s arcade boxing game. This isn't it. We're not, boxing games are the #1 genre for title changes, I think, in this era. There are some boxing games that are so hard to figure out what the actual games are. Early backyard sports games are made in this. Oh, really? Skull? That's funny. That's really good. So now, what? Helpfully, some Wikipedia editor did note here that in 1996, Konami produced Ico no Fairway, a golf simulator for the PlayStation game console, and this game was renamed Final Round for its North American release. So, you know, there you go. For whatever reason, they decided to call this game the Final Round only in North America. So let's work through these regional releases one at a time. We're gonna start with the North American release. We had to get the box art from our good friends at PSX Data Center. Of course, you can see the box art that is next to me. Let's go ahead and read the back of the box. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's the back of the manual, I think. Or is it? No, that can't be. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's the inside. All right, here you go. Grab your clubs and hit the 3D rendered links for stroke play, match play, or a skins game. The fluid motion captured animation lends a realistic feel to your swing. In fact, we've given you everything a golf game needs, except the tacky clothes. Yeah, I was weird. The name that you gave is the name of the European release. So that is, I made a note of that. I was like, I wonder if it is the same. 6 unique texture mapped golfers, multiple camera views, play-by-play announcer, practice mode, easy to play arcade style interface. This is always the best thing to see when you pick up a sports game for a console challenge. I think like this is just what I want. This is, you know, I imagine most console challengers want, really. Just a nice pick up and play, knock them back, live your best life. What was the other, oh yeah, this is just a big old ball render. Nice. Now, as Weird was just mentioning, there is a Konami Open Golf, and that is the name of the game in PAL regions. So if we go here and we check out the PAL cover, as you can see, it's Konami Open Golf, and it's got all the people in front. Got the XXL logo. Got the golf ball render. That's how they do it in the PAL region. For the ultimate professional golf challenge is here with 18 holes that will leave you feeling trapped, soaked, and very roughed up. What does that mean? It's the perfect choice for 19th hole action. This is a sequel of sorts, the arcade game. Okay, so this is, so it might just be borrowing the name or like iterating on it a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It does look like the Everlast logo, Archie. That's a good point. That is basically the bit they're doing. All right, so that is the PAL cover, and I mentioned before that the Japanese release again is different. Ico no Fairway, as mentioned in the Wikipedia article, and as once again a different cover, as the classic Konami cover with the genre label at the bottom. Kind of a more dynamic composition, frankly. It's got a lot of the same character renders, but they're assembled a little more interestingly, and it's got more balls, I guess. It's got the fairway in the background. Having such awkward hip scenes. Oh yeah, no, it's great. I do love it. It is fantastic. But yeah, so I couldn't really find any ads. So we're kind of rapidly coming to the end of the thing. Now, one thing I'll mention is that the Konami XSL Sports series is starting at the beginning of the PlayStation era, and it will continue pretty much through to the through '99. At which point I think they just drop the XSL logo. But as I mentioned before, you know, bottom of the ninth, international track and field, goal storm, were kind of the initial wave. The we went back to here. You can see here, yeah, again, the these are, you can tell, oh yeah, NBA in the zone. You can tell these are the first four because they're long box releases. And then at this point, you know, I'm pretty sure Final Round does not have a long box. So I think every Konami sports game from here on out is not long box. So you can tell these are the first four, which we've played all four of these at this point. I mean, there are more XXL games, like actually. But in terms of long boxes, I think that is where that ends. I mean, there will, I imagine the reason, I mean, this is just advertising previous games in the sports series. So this is like the back of the manual for the Final Round, which I think might have been the first non-long box. You know, since this only has the jewel case release instead of the long box release. Because there is no long box version of this art that I could find. So interesting, but you know. And of course, as I said before, the series, the XXL Sports series continues for some time, you know, with sequels to International Track and Field, with sequels to Goalstorm, with sequels to Bottom of the Ninth, with sequels to NBA in the Zone. So that label will stick around for a while. And then at this point, we're just gonna head over to the manual. There's not really much more. There's no speed runs, no how long to beat data. You know, it's, you know, it's a sports release that I like. A lot of golf releases, I think golf in particular, just because the Venn diagram of people who like golfing and people who like video games is, at least until like golfing has that like Tiger Woods burst of popularity. I don't know. I say that. I guess like Golden Tee was a huge hit forever, but Golden Tee was in bars. When Konami stopped making sports games, I think so. I know they make sports games into the 6th generation of consoles. Yeah, Mario Golf helps too. Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to imagine, like, to me, like, Mario Golf is the golf game that people who like video games like. But, like, is there a golf game for people who just care about golf, you know? Oh, yeah, Hot Shots Golf will come up. Shoutouts to Camelot. I mean, well, right, there's the first Hot Shots Golf, I think, is made by Camelot Software Planning, who, of course, goes on to make some of the Mario sports titles. Yeah, I was thinking the Tiger Woods labeled PGA Tour games were, you know, Cyber Tiger, which I think was the one that didn't have the PGA license on it. All right, well, let's work through the manual here. This one, as I recall, is pretty straightforward. Thank you very much for purchasing Konami's The Final Round. Please read this manual before you play to increase your enjoyment of the game, and so you can use the software correctly. As far as I can tell, the interface for this is very standard. It's gonna have the, you know, the little wheel where you do the power. There you go, stroke play skins. Setup, yeah, cancel, X to confirm. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the power meter. X power builds up. Oh yeah, so I think this is, you hold X and then you hit X again. I think that's how that works. Double blade blind where you find out if the manual actually enhances your joy, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot do the science. Remember when the OG Xbox had like separate sports for everything? Extremely powerful. Now, of course, how to view this is a very important diagram here. How to view the condition of the ball: tee shot, tee ground, tee cup, fairway, shallow rough, rough, deep rough, shallow bunker, normal bunker, deep bunker, green. One of these is not like the other. How to play the final round. I think that was the last thing I really wanted to point out was that joke. I'm not. Yeah, because everything else is just like settings. When on, the club automatically hits the center of the ball. Difficulty. These are an option screen. As we learned earlier today, I should always visit the option screen to. You look. You gotta do the teacup thing. Has anyone ever made a golf game where you get to drive around like a maniac? So I was wondering about that too. Like, I know Golf Story comes to mind as one where you can walk around between shots, but not really being my cup of tea. Heyo. Yeah, that might, yeah, saving and loading. Oh, here we go. We have a diagram of the characters. There are 6 characters. Experiment with them and learn how to use their unique aptitudes and features. They all look like characters in the driver. And shout outs to Joshua who's playing driver today. I can't wait for him to encounter the President's Run tomorrow. I can't wait. Everyone should have to play the President's Run. They have mobile. Oh, yeah, they do. No one of the PGA Tour games has a mode like the latest Mario Golf game where you race your character. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I remember that was a feature in that golf game. It was okay, it's 2005. The guy with the dent in his head is at the bottom right one. Does kind of look like you got hit by like a, I don't know, like a golf club. What happened there, buddy? All right, well, if you need to call Konami to learn how to play the game, or go to CompuServe, click find and then type Konami. All right, cool. Yo, we all gotta search online for advice and CompuServe. Please understand. It's very important, all right? On that note, let's go play some golf. Yo, is that Expert music? Shout outs to Expert. What a video game. No, we will not, no. All right, we got it. Boink. Thank you, Frank Ocean, for the use of the song Startup. I don't know, maybe this game will be good, you know? Golf games have been really frustrating so far because I think I always play every golf game thinking maybe this will be just like Mario Power Golf for the Nintendo GameCube. And it's not, you know, it never is. Never PD Piranha making a double bogey on the course. I mean, it's just a little gambling. You'll get those points back easy, iDoc. You won last season of Fantasy. All right, let's see what we got a demo here. Look at that skybox. Look at that reflection in the water, my God. Most realistic water I've ever seen in a video game.
That's in the bunker.
Yeah, it's a killer. So many of these sports games, even the ones that are more arcade flavored, will have killer tunes, and then the moment the game starts, they're like, "Oh, this is like real golf. We gotta use our golf voices. We gotta whisper. You can't play sick tunes while we're doing this." I'm like, brother, I'm playing a video game. All right, that's enough demo. Yeah. Ooh, another banger? Ooh, it's got the sound effect when you change the option is a ball falling into the cup. That's really good. Oh, you can change okay and cancel. That's funny. Okay, can I just play the course by myself, or do I have to? I guess I can just play it by myself. Okay. Do they have names? Yeah, I mean, look. There's definitely a number of like people who I could make a very tasteless joke about that have like, you know, passed away. I'm gonna refrain from doing so, but I'm thinking about it. Yo, he's got maximum power. This is the PD Piranha of the game. He has low technique, high power. I like how Cowboy Man also has. I mean, we gotta go with him. Sure, default. Oh yeah, Dokes. Surprise, motherfucker. God. The first 2 seasons of that show were good. I don't think it ever really recovered, but I didn't watch it to the end. I think I only watched through season 4. Was that show based on novels, or are those novelizations of the show? I'll go with the default here. Show is based on novels, okay. Man, I gotta tell you, Game of Thrones ending up a train wreck as a show has got to be like top 10 Schadenfreude in my life. Just, you know, just great for me personally. All right. Oh, this moves me laterally? How do I? Oh. Okay. Well, okay, let's confirm that. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so third option. Here's the thing. I had a number of acquaintances in like 2010 who told me that those books were great, that these were like the real deal fantasy books. And I read Game of Thrones and I was like, what? Huh? And then I did read the rest of the series and it got a little better. But like, it was never good. It was never great. Maybe some of it was good. Storm of Swords. I think Feast of Crows was honestly the best one. If you want my real hot take. But anyway, when the show started happening, I watched the first season of the show and then I bounced. But I would follow along. Like I would like read the responses to people watching the show because at that point a lot of people were watching the show. And so like, you know, things like Red Wedding happened, etc. Okay. I'm going to mess this up. Okay. So is that correct? Hold and then I think it is.
Nice shot.
Okay. Okay. That's a good tweet. Okay. There's a lot of pressing X up front here, but I think it makes sense. It's true. I did do better than the computer. All right. Well, I can't really. Yeah. So now it's just all direction. How do I? There's got to be a way to. No, it's not that. Oh, interesting. So that does also do direction now. All right. So let's do that. Okay. So this is probably what I need to do, right? No? Is there? Let me check the controls here. I'm looking. The thing I'm looking for is how to reduce my shot because the wind's gonna carry this shit if I don't. Change it. Yo, Raku. Thank you for the good luck. Hope you are doing well. You've been playing some bangers recently. Echo Knight. When I saw Echo Knight, I wanted everyone like, yo, playing Echo Knight. That shit rules. That's a good game. All right. Yeah, Echo Knight was really good. That's a good one. Is it just D-pad? No, D-pad only left and right does it. I guess it's just only using clubs to adjust distance. Club selected to pick a. All right, yeah, I think I just have to do clubs. Only in the first year, I later found out. You figure? What do you mean? What are you suggesting? I'm some kind of hater? This is a bit much. I feel like. Oh, ET game. I'm gonna go 7-iron. What is that? A 6? Yeah, we'll do it. This could be over it.
That's in the water.
Oh, so I came up way short. Interesting. Okay. Boosh. So I guess it actually is correct. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it just rolled more than I thought it would. Okay. Oh,
That's
bunker.
in the bunker.
I mean, because it's powerful, man. It's just so powerful. I'm glad I didn't use the first club as suggested. Well, this is awkward. Okay, so I just need to hit it with less power in this kind of situation. But do I have a good sense of what that means? Not really. This is probably gonna still be too much. You know what? I'll take it. All right. We're learning. We're figuring it out. So I assume this is gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a putter. There's no sort of like diagram of hills or anything, so okay. All right, we're just raw dogging it. Raw putt. I'm gonna say like 40%. That's too much, probably. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh wow. All right. Thank you for the replay. Putting seems like it might be challenging here. You really don't have any. There's not like a visualization putting mode, or is there? Man. Okay. I don't think there is. I don't think there's any sort of special like putting mode. So I think I just need to kind of adjust to my own. That was probably still too much. Unless it absorbs. Oh, that wasn't a putter. Can I not? I forgot to check the club. Well, strong start here. Can I not use the putter on the rough outside the? Maybe I can't. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I can. You know what? I want to see how well it works. Probably not very well, I assume, but okay, yeah. All right. Science. Well, I wonder when they mercy kill. Are they gonna mercy kill me here, or? All right. God, this has got to be like 10%. Oh, that was still too much. Yep.
That's in the bunker.
That's in the bunker. Just kill me. All right. All right, this is a sandwich, though. That was still too. That's too little. Maybe not. Okay. That was actually good. Look, he who controls the spice controls the universe. Okay. Am I really supposed to just like guess the amount of power based on? Yeah, I think that's it, right? That's too little. No, that was actually fine, but there's a bend in the hill that I mean, this is like Bubsy 3D golfing. Oh, you know what? I think this might be a situation where it's harder for me to see on the it actually looks a little better on the capture than it does on my TV. All right. Like I'm trying to hit it as little as possible. Oh? All right. Well, you know, just a +9. All right. So the putting is not great. The driving was okay. Well, we'll see. Look, we gotta work our way through this. All right. Yeah, like honestly, I wish it was doing more to help with the putting, but this is definitely not the worst golf game that we've played. Like it's got the best music. I like how it looks. I like the low poly guys. And I think the driving is fine. The problem is just the putting.
That's in the water.
Huh. It really seemed like I got maximum power there on that shot, but I came up way short. Do you think it's estimating where it goes after it rolls? Or because I always assume that the point it shows is the point of contact with the map.
That's in the bunker.
I know, dude. I know. So yeah, I guess I really just can't. Because the wind is even going out from me. It's not like the wind is blowing it in. Do like 50% on that.
That's in the bunker.
Okay, so did I whiff that shot? Or was it just a bad idea to hit it 50%? Because it looked like if I hit it maximum, it would go larger. But I guess we know now that the maximum distance isn't actually the full distance. Oh, shit. Well, there you go. That's me needing to check the manual again. Where did it say that? Illustrates the condition of the ground. It does say that. No, that's on me.
That's in the bunker.
And then I go too far. Okay, there we go. We will show you the condition of the ground, but only up until the hole. It's going to be too short. Okay, no.
Triple bogey.
Triple bogey. Blah. PD Piranha vomiting everywhere. What a jam. I'm very curious to see if that condition to the ground thing helps me do a better job putting. We'll see. All right, so the first thing we got to do, yeah, no, the tunes are good. Oh, no, I'm not getting baited by this.
Nice shot.
Yeah, see, there you go. Oh, no, wait, stop. Okay. There we go. There we go. Put me in, coach. Oh, all right. This is harder. Well. Yeah, no, that is pretty much that is how a lot of these sports games are though, right? That's just we got to be committed to the seriousness of the golf simulation. Yo?
On the green.
Yo, okay. I've downloaded the data. We're in there.
For birdie.
This one's for you, birdie. All right. That just doesn't help too much. I feel like it looks like it's gonna break down to the right once I get it over this hill. Oh yeah, that or even when like it wasn't actually a tree there, it just boys. Yeah, man. Some of these golf games have been real tragic. Remember that one? What was it, Tecmo Golf, that just had the one game? Yo, did you say EA Sports?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I 29 feet. Okay. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I had more trouble getting over that hill than I thought I would. All right, for par. For par.
For par.
More like a faux pas with what I'm about to do. All right, this is just straight on. Nah, okay, well, we'll stick with this angle then. Thank you for the crowd noise, Konami. God, I ended up farther away. Yeah, I ended up farther away this time. I guess I just, man, I'm just having a lot of difficulty getting it to like understand how it's gonna break. I almost wish I could like tilt the camera back up a little bit, you know, because it's hard to see. Right, yeah, power cuts both ways, yeah. I just don't think there's a way to, because it's like you know, I have a sense of the distribution of the land in front of me, but it's harder once you get closer to the hole. What? Is it getting like a boost off of the hole? All right. It really feels like it slows down and then like it almost like gets like a second wind. Oh wait, can I? That's. Oh. Oh. Well, there are options. What, you don't want to go into orbit? This is the Globochem commercial view.
Triple bogey.
All right, well. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm not intuiting the physics from this. I just need pat or is it putt pat for golf? Man. Golf clap. I wonder if there's like a visual variety of courses in this, or if they really do all look like this. I'm gonna hit it into that water. I already know how this is gonna go. All right, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was kind of right to pick a bigger club than the one it suggested, honestly. Probably could have gone for the middle ground there between the one they suggested and the one I picked, but... All right, I need like 10% on this. Oh, that's too much. No, that's fine, actually. I mean, actually, well, if I had done less, it probably would have been even better, but... All right. For par?
For par.
Yeah, we can do this. We're not going to do this. Yeah, you know what? Fine. All right. So... Well, now you're just incentivizing me not to hit it, not to get it, all right? No, that's too low. That's too little. I think there's a little uphill there.
Bogey.
All right, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's improvement. Where I'm like 20 over. All right, 14,774. And it seems like I should actually be waiting for it to like decrease to make a better prediction and make a better. Because it seems to like fall down pretty slowly. I don't think I did anything, honestly, as far as I know. All right, so are those trees here? All right, so that's my biggest club. Oh, nope. I'll be fine. Yeah. What? No congratulations for keeping it on the fairway? All right, that wind's pulling it. Yo, let's go. Let's go.
On the green.
On the green.
For birdie.
All right. It's 23. Okay. Come on. Ah.
For par.
You got to give it to me. As, oh, man. 4 feet. I'm going to. Oh, okay. Yo, par. We got a par, folks. We got a par. Let's go. Let's go. We're leveling up. I know, please. I mean, golf does love that, but I kind of wish was there an option to use different courses? Or is this like the only course? Is this the only visual language of the game? Oh, this is a nightmare.
Nice shot.
I keep seeing the to pin, but it's the letters are matched so close together that I'm like, is that a miss? Like, is that supposed to be top spin? Like, what's going on there? Toe pin? Yeah, I agree.
That's in the bunker.
Ah, I should have made it more to the left. It's okay. I'm gonna do the world's greatest sandwich shot right here, right now. Okay, so this is 55 yard, 20. All right.
Nice recovery.
Oh, we got a different dialogue for that. Recovery. Okay.
For birdie.
For birdie. This is, oh yeah, this is like way uphill. I wish there was a different button to cycle through the camera, like closer, because I know I can do this, but I just don't know how useful that is. When you see the lay of the land, it really prevents you from being able to see the whole. Have I golfed in real life? No. I've never, like, you know, I've done mini golf, but, like, you know, I've never golfed in real life. Oh yeah, you know, I'm sure it's golf is one of those things that I feel like I would have like a way more positive opinion of if you could divorce it from like the social like context of it, you know? Motorsports would be great if it didn't happen in real life. Golfing, you know, 15 to 20 shots in a part. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's no guarantee. There's nothing like making your ball go closer, you know. You could just spend all day in the weeds. It's not gonna help you. All right.
Par.
Another par. So someone in the crowd attempted to distract the judge. I picked up the ball and tossed it out the bunker. Couldn't hit the ball far enough. Oh, I could see that too, yeah. Some of these manuals have had a lot to say about I guess like amateur players versus pro players and like different tee positions and stuff. Which is, you know, having never played real life golf, you know, I wouldn't be familiar with any of that. All right, this is a par 3. We just gotta hit it. No, I'm going. Give me. We got to go into the wind, so.
That's in
See,
the bunker.
I should have gone farther. Oh, no. That was not what I meant to do. But whatever, fine. Okay. You know what? This is gonna be a bogey, but honestly not the worst one for going straight into a sand bunker. All right, bogey. I'll take it. Well, the thing is, no one's going to admit to building a car more than 1,500 because that would be against the rules. So, if it's a mystery, we cannot perceive it. Ugh. Man, that really does bring it down right away. I'm gonna go 2 club sizes. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I should have gone. Maybe I should have gone to the woods. That's probably because it's shooting out the rough, I suppose. But okay, so this is probably the putting wedge. Yeah. Okay.
On the green.
On the green.
For par.
Yeah, I'm not making this, dog. I gotta be real with you. It's a 38-foot putt. Yeah, good luck. Come on. This is a robbery. Highway robbery here. Being denied my genius. I was like, don't break to the right. It isn't. That's not a real hill. That's a fake hill. It's a fake slope. That was too much. That was way too much. Yeah. I was like, wait a second. That's way too much. The game is really strict about not putting too much on the ball when putting. Like, I feel like this is the most prohibitive I've ever seen a game be about this.
Triple bogey.
Triple bogey. Crowd noise. This is going straight in the water. I apologize in advance. Oh, I almost got it over. Yeah, there's a part of me that almost wants to do just like 9 holes. It's like, because it's just like we're not getting much variety. We've seen 3, 4, and 5. Like that's like all the variety it seems to have, really. Almost certainly, I have to imagine. Hey, there you go. I finally overshot enough there. Yeah, because I think I want to say maybe the same Konami sound team worked on all these sports games, which is why they occasionally have just banger tracks.
For par.
Ooh, okay. So I need this to... I also need to undershoot this because it's going to roll down. Let's do that. It is a different composer. Okay. Yo! Ooh, yo! 43-foot putt. Let's go. Oh, really? The Sega Saturn statue. That's funny. Billy DDR games. All right, we're getting the hang of things. Don't go in the sand bunker, dude. Don't do it.
Nice shot.
Okay. You want to find out how the trees work? Frank Thomas, Big Hurt, found. That's right. Ain't gonna be another round. Oh, that was too far.
In the bunker.
Damn it. So far, like usually when I've been shooting into the wind, hitting into the wind, it's usually knocked it down more. Yeah, I think the North American Konami sports games, I do kind of like that look. I mean, I like the look of the originals too, mostly because like this is like a photograph, whereas the others have the low poly models on them. That was too much.
Nice recovery.
All right, it's all right. I guess it was actually not enough. The world is not enough.
For par.
It's downhill a little bit. Oh, I guess maybe it was uphill at first. Yeah. Look, the weight of the golf ball comes for us all. Bogey.
Bogey.
Bogey. Remember Bogey Dead 6? It's funny, after playing that game, I did put that game's sequels, which are, I think are, one of them is JP exclusive. Because in Japanese, the series is called Sidewinder. Yeah, there was a button to turn the slope graph on. Archie pointed out to me. I should have remembered, but. So it does have that. There's still not a good camera angle that makes like maximum effective use of it, but it does have it.
That's in the bunker.
I should have gone for an even bigger club.
Nice recovery.
Nice recovery.
For par.
I put the difficulty to easy, yes. I don't know what difference it makes, but because difficulty could just be AI, right? Like, It could not even have anything to do with the player. No, this is tortured. I just need to accept my fate. Bro, it wasn't even going that fast. Come on, that speed that should fall in. Yeah, that's probably right. It probably is a speed thing. That might be too much still. Okay. Bogey. Yelling in video golf is dad coded. Well, I got bad news. Oh yeah, that new Hot Shots golf game was apparently not good. I'm a dog dad, yeah. Believe me, Diego has to deal with this shit all the time.
Nice shot.
Nice. There's only one tree in this game. Yeah. Well, they're all identical. Like, oh, wait. No, maybe there's two trees. I don't know what you do with stance. That's probably too little. Huh? Ugh. $13 yards. Jeez.
On the green.
On the green.
For par.
10 feet. A little uphill. Yeah, let's go. All right.
Par.
Got it. My PS1 golf. I mean, you know, some of these tier lists are, some of these genre rankings are very sad, you know? Obviously. I do really love it. Let me tell you, folks, there are two kinds of games that get me YouTube dislikes when I upload them to YouTube. One of them is 2D platformers, and the other is soccer. Someone watched part of my onside complete soccer VOD and was like, I'm downvoting this motherfucker. I hate this guy. And like, you know what? Fair. Complete onside soccer. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You are right.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was nice. Sure. All right, time to find out if trees are real. You know, Spike recently retroactively changed a score in SNES Mania. He changed, I think what he changed NBA Jam from a 8 to a 6 or something. And it got me thinking if there were any scores that like I truly regret. And I don't think there are yet. But, you know, it's something I'm thinking about. But, you know. Look, Spike, I think Spike might be right. Oh, yeah, he did that after playing Barkley Shut Up and Jam. That's correct. I'm going right in that bunker.
That's
Yep.
in the bunker.
I was like, I should have picked a bigger club.
Nice recovery.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Win got it even more than I thought it would, but...
For birdie.
Yo, for a birdie? Could we get a birdie? 7 feet? Straight on? This is too much. Yo, we got it!
Nice birdie.
Yeah, finally done with that. Finally done with that fake King's Field. Time for the real King's Field. The music and the little hold of from being a 4. Okay. What? All right. All right. I do not know. I've been very good the past few days about not looking at the current scores for this game. So I do not know what anyone I have not focused on. I looked a little. I think the only scores I can remember now are that IDOC is the only person who gave Fade to Black a 1. I do know that, and I have not been able to forget that. But besides that game and that score, I have not looked at any of them. trying to protect the sanctity of PIP of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project fantasy season. Kessin 3. Wow. There's 3 Kessins? I thought if you asked me, I would have said there were 2. Kessin 3 is great. I mean, I believe you. I never played a Kessin. Fuck.
Back in the water.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think yes. I think if the 2 things you mentioned, and also if there's just like a little more visual variety for courses, I feel like part of the golfing experience is just like we sucked up all the land, and now we're like molding it into our what we think vigorous landscaping looks like. And that's like golf to me. That was a bad idea. I'm gonna go right into the bunker to the left, probably. Maybe let the actually that's the best outcome. The thing from the heaven and hell stage. God, what is it called? I know the name. It begins with an N. I forget the name of that, but yeah. Oh shit! I used to know this. Tragic. The things you forget. The final stage to a game you haven't played in 20 years. Nightmare. Is it just Nightmare? Okay. No, that sounds right. Man, Jet Moto 2 is a game I played a lot of. That, like, I'll always I'll always remember the shaft. My favorite Jet Moto 2 stage. Jet Set Radio. Well, don't worry, Jet Moto is good. It's a different game. No, I mean Jet Set Radio Future could be a good game. Jet Set Radio 1 was not a good game. I was very mad at that game. I did not understand the concept of love. I thought I was going to come up way short. Yeah, I mean, again, lots of times with the second game in the series, they figure out a lot of stuff, right? You know, it could be good. All right. Oh, yeah, because I think I went in water. How uphill was that? Not too much.
Double bogey.
Double bogey. In Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, when PD Piranha sinks a double bogey, he vomits on the course. Because of this, in my undergraduate days, double bogey became a euphemism for vomiting from drinking too much. Because we would play Toadstool Tour and day drink. 2008, I guess, 7 and 8. I guess that would have been it would have been 2007 and 8 probably that was happening. So.
Nice shot.
Oh, it just avoided that bunker, thank God. Look, I mean, you know, just don't get a double bogey while you're eating dinner, and don't drink too much. Don't drink too much alcohol. Yeah, simple. So simple. Bing bong bing. Playing guitar for when they made. Oh, interesting. I rolled too far. Wow. Wow. I see what you did there.
For par.
This is a real downhill. All right.
Par.
Par, we'll take it. We'll take it. The just complete reflection on the water in the course preview kills me every time.
Nice shot.
Wow. Resident Evil 4 reflecting pool room. The water room. This is a par 4. I guess so. I'm going to go right in that bunker. I know how this goes. Oh, I got over it. Oh, I almost got on the green. Better. Wow. Wow. But there's such mysteries to discover on the PS1. You just saw Kingsfield. Kingsfield combat was peak combat. They really need to return, you know? I'm so glad Hoshigami is a late ass PS1 game. That's just like the odds of me actually playing Hoshigami are so low. The Tenchu games are good, yeah. I like Tenchu 1, Tenchu 2. I think the third one, Wrath of Heaven, is probably my favorite, but I've played Tenchu 1 and 2. They're both good.
On the green.
Yeah, Shadow of the Horned Rat is happening sooner rather than later, that's for sure.
For par.
Is that? All right.
Bogey.
Sure, I'll take it. All right, we got 2 more holes. Game Facts reviews of Hoshigami. That's got to be a real tortured section of hell. And, oh yeah, Ancient Roman is that's gonna be an experience. Oh, it actually it actually went further. Went as far as I thought it would. Yep. PS1 has every Final Fantasy 1 through 9 except for 3. So that is a funny bit. Wow. FF9 is probably my least favorite of the three, but they're all really good games. So I don't know. Like, sure, if you make me pick, but eh.
On the green.
I mean, 8 is the ending of 8. Like, I feel like a lot of people probably got to Ultimatia's Castle and were like, yeah, you know what? I'm good.
Par.
And that's fine. I don't know what you're like. I know we've talked about this before about 10, but we're definitely on opposite sides of that. Ultimatia's Castle is the best part of the game. The problem with Ultimatia's Castle, it's like, all right, all your abilities are locked. Walk around and fight things to unlock them, and you're like, eh. maybe I'm not into this time compression thing after all. That was probably too late. Yeah, that was too uphill. Okay. Titus plays his role effectively, I think, in that story. I'm not saying get out of here. Get out of my chat, JT. The ending earns the whole experience. What? Wait, the ending is the payoff. Are you saying that FF10 shouldn't have a tragic ending? Or is it something else you're objecting to? The payoff is great. Come on. Who doesn't love a good tragedy? We're gonna Romeo and Juliet with a happy ending? That's like people who don't like Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans because it has a tragic ending. Spoiler for IBO. You didn't find it tragic at all? Titus Defender. It would take away more than removing way more than removing him. Damn. Well, I mean, that's kind of the mystery, though, is that he did.
Nice shot.
You know, is a dream of the faith. Yo, blitzball. Every blitzer knows when you got the ball, you got to score. I'm always thinking about that. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna go for a bigger club. What's on Waka? There's it. All right, here we go. Here we go. 30. Was that? That was probably too much. Oh, all right. That was a pretty good approach. I'll take that. I'll take that.
For birdie.
Could I end it with a birdie? Probably not. Oh boy. 24 feet off of this. Okay. What if though? What if you believed? Nope. I was like, it depends how much it breaks to the left. And the answer, folks, was a lot.
For par.
Okay. I think this is going to break a little to the right. Wow, that is just so much more of a slope than I keep thinking it is. Yeah, I mean, the thing about putting too in this game, right, is just that like you can't go over because you will not sink it. Okay. Yeah, sure, save it. Oh, credits. There you go. So just like other golf games, you do a round of golf and you get credits. Oh, was there a country club back there? Yeah, thank you, Sai, I guess. Was that really everyone? Wow. Man, video game credits were shorter back then. I'm all ready to settle in for some video game credits, but no, it's 1996. Wake up, we're done already. I think Tecmo World Golf had much easier putting than this game. Oh yeah, I mean, well, Ubisoft, right? Just because of how many cooperating studios they have, you know, those credits tend to be huge, right? Like that's just how that company works. Oh, sure. All right, let me fade that out. All right. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, we'll see how long they make it. All right, so we finished this game on 11/25/2025. We played a round of golf in 117. Let's see here. There were no sewers. I don't think there were any golfing brands in this. I don't think so. We did not destroy any wheeled vehicles. There were no experts. They did not announce the title. We did not use any cheats. So the front cover I think is a photograph, but we didn't see any photographs in the game. Well, that's a digitized. This image is okay. This is a digitized image of a photograph. I'm going to go ahead and say yes to human faces, to live action. I think that, yeah, okay. That's what I thought as well. Yeah, okay. I think that's right. Okay. All right, so played one round of stroke play. I don't even remember. I don't know. Putting. Okay, so let's start with the good. The player character models look good. The driving the power meter, honestly, with hitting it while falling is a good variation. Some sick music that does not play during gameplay. Not much course variety visually. Yeah, EA Canada is like their bread and butter sports division. I'm not gonna ding it for not doing licensed golfers. I'm fine with original golfers, honestly. Putting was super challenging. Especially did not permit too much power on putts, and the green was the slope on the green was difficult to perceive even with the grid. So I gotta think about this one. Where this is ending up. So, as has already been mentioned, our golf situation is that we got Tecmo World Golf and PGA Tour 96 or twos. I think right now I can tell you that I think I like this game better than Tecmo World Golf, but I feel like it's pretty comparable. They both had a few good music tracks. They didn't have much visual course variety. I think Tecmo World Golf played better in some ways, and I think the final round plays better in other ways. And I think the final round looks better. I think this is just still going to be a 2. I'm trying to talk myself into giving it a 3, but I keep coming up with like but. It's like putt. Yeah, I want there to be a golf game that's a 3. I want there to be a golf game that's a 3. But like, the putting in this is not. No, I didn't suffer that much. I don't know. I don't think I think it's a high 2. It needs like a little more. I don't know. It's. So I think though this is let's fill in the thing. So this is Konami. I think I'd rather play Proteus than this, which is like honestly a good argument for making it a 2. Let's see. Series rankings. This is not part of a series. Genre rankings. Proteus could get bumped up one. That might be one that gets retroactively bumped up. If I were to make a short list, Proteus might be on that list. It wouldn't be higher than a 3, but oh yeah, final round the turn. Yeah. All right, and so let's go check in on fantasy here. As old as 2. All right, so it looks like, yeah, Frank has got an iron grip on first place. Of keeping pace. Shasta and Idoc still hanging out there. Wow, 1 for the 1 on final round. I feel like Konami sports game has like a solid chance it's gonna have at least good music, you know? So, but all right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say that this has been game 162 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, the final round. It was golf. It was close. It needed something. It could have been easier to putt, or like better to pick up a play. It could have been more track variety. It could have been music during gameplay. Any one of those things. But it wasn't quite there.